So it's funny when I'm doing a new shoe review for the channel of a Chinese New Year shoe when a whole another year has passed. So it's like, shouldn't you have done this like last Chinese New Year? And it's like, yes, I should have, but I didn't. So there's that. A Happy New Year. So, the D-Rose 11 Chinese New Year is a pretty cool colorway that I think has some really nice accents on it with the gold hits and, the way that the colorway comes together with the red on it. But that's not to say that it couldn't have been better, but we'll get more into that later. So let's talk about the basic things that we know. The shoe has a Geofit ankle collar, you have a sprint web upper, you have a light strike midsole that's taken from the Adidas Next Levels, and you have this wave bone traction pattern surface that's taken from the D-Rose 7s. This outsole does say Rose on it here, and it does have the 4 stars, I should say, for the Chicago flag. And you do have the coordinates in here of the Adidas Design Lab, I think is located over in Brooklyn, if I'm not mistaken. The other cool thing about this colorway is that it does have some little added accents of things on here to signify what colorway it is. So on the back of this tongue here, you do have the ox, because this is for the year of the ox, which is cool. And then you also have that on this insole, which my nails are long enough I can get it out for you guys. There it is. And you can see that right there. And that's something that I find super cool. Another cool thing about this as well is that the aglets themselves are this metal gold, which is cool. And when you look at that here too on the side, it really nicely goes along with the 3 stripes here on the lateral side of the shoe. But let's talk about the thing I was going to complain about. So as some of you will know, when this shoe was originally announced and released, or was going to be released, the pictures on Adidas.com and everywhere else had there being gold here on where the light strike and this torsional bar, support bar is in the shoe. And as you see, it's not on here. And as far as I know, there's no pairs that are available to the public that were like that. I thought about buying another pair of these to get them customized and get that done to them by a buddy of mine that I know. I may do that still at some point, but I'm not entirely sold on it yet. But it's just interesting because it's like you would expect them to keep that, because I mean, obviously the gold here, as you can see in those photos, would have really tied this colorway together. And unfortunately, so that's not what we got. I mean, it is what it is, but it's just one of those things where you kind of just go, damn, like, I really wish that, like, I could have, had that happen, because that just would have been, I think, really cool to have. But, it is what it is. It could be a worse thing, but whatever. The other thing, too, about, the laces on this Rose 11, so they're these flat laces, but I feel like these are a little bit longer than what they put on most of their Rose 11s. I don't know why. A lot of these are Rose 11 colorways, like even some of these ones I have sitting back here, the laces are just really short once you lace them all the way up to the top. But, again, that's just me nitpicking. The Rose 11, in terms of performance, people always ask, what did I think of it? I really enjoyed them still. The traction was probably my favorite thing about these. The light strike in here isn't the best. I prefer, if this is what light strike feels like in most shoes, I prefer bounce. And, after bounce, or before bounce, I prefer boost. But still, it was fine. I still like these a lot. The Rose 11s, for me, was a great step in the right direction of getting us back to where the Rose line should be, after having, just years of shoes that were decent, but not the best. And so, yeah, I really enjoyed playing in my Rose 11s. I played in them, all the way up until the Son of Shies came out. Usually, I would switch back from playing like in the 10s. I played those for a while. I did my performance review, and then I ended up switching back into the Rose 7s, because the 7s with the boost, it just, I don't know, man, something different. And also, too, is the traction. I love the traction on here, and I love the traction on the 7s. It's the same traction, but, they just do great that way. And, yeah, I mean, for the most part, guys, there's not much else to say about this colorway. You can maybe find this on GOAT currently. You can find it on StockX. You can probably find it on eBay. Your price ranges will vary, so I can't really say anything about that. You guys may be wondering, you didn't show the Adidas box, because it's the same Adidas box. Like, why am I gonna show it? You guys know what it is. You know how this goes. It's a regular Adidas box, but we're at a different part now. So that's good to know. For the people that have been asking and will inevitably ask in the comments, what do I wear? For size with these? How should I get? Buy them? I go down half a size. Again, 9.5 in the Rose 11s. Also, for the people that are going to ask any more news about the D-Rose 1.5 Resto mod coming stateside, I have none. I have no details about that, but I may have a pair here sometime soon to show you guys. So fingers crossed, I'm looking forward to that. But overall, guys, that's pretty much all I have to say about this shoe. This colorway is pretty cool. Where I rank it with the rest of my Rose 11 colorways, I don't know. It's not towards the bottom, but it's also not towards the top. It's probably middle ground, middle of the road. That Panda colorway, still probably my favorite. The black and gold colorway, I'd say it goes below this one. It's real nice because it's plain and simple, but I like the red and the black. I mean, the use of the black and red in here is super cool, and it just adds a little extra, extra oomph, extra character to it. Plus, it goes great with the hoodie. Again, shout out to Adidas for the shoes and the hoodie. Super appreciated, and much, thanks to you guys. And, I'm just happy to see another dope colorway of the Rose shoes come out. Another Chinese New Year colorway, In terms of the Chinese New Year roses that have come out in the past, I still think my favorite is the Year of the Snakes. Those are pretty damn great. And then, like, the Lei Fangs aren't a Chinese New Year colorway, but there is the heritage connection there at Lei Fang, and those are pretty cool from the 2.5 days. And they technically did a colorway that was called the Generals on the Rose 10s that I think was meant to pay homage to Lei Fang, though, too. Synergy all there. But, yeah. So, thank you guys for watching this review. I appreciate it. If you guys want to follow me over at Instagram at AdamMVPTurner, please like the video, share with your friends, and subscribe for more content just like this. And stay tuned for some more D-Rose reviews here shortly, guys. But until next time, guys, peace. I'll see you around later. Bye.